Hi, my name is Mariusz, and today's video is another video in series about creating a simple TornadoFx application to track home budget. You can see on the screen the the GUI I plan to create. It's just a copy paste from my current application that I use to track my home budget, and application that's written in C#. But when I start to creating this menu in TornadoFx, I've noticed that probably controls will be in a little bit different. This user interface will be a little bit different because controls are a little smaller. Maybe they take a little less place than in my C# application. I don't know, maybe that application is a little bit smaller. So I plan to make it that way, but after I start to creating it, it looks a little bit different. So I will show you this right now. Okay, my application at this moment looks like this. It doesn't have almost any styling, so it looked let's say awful. And what we have here, we have some placeholder for the menu with the one option. It doesn't do anything at this moment. For the left panel, I have a few fields to fill. A shop field is a combo box that will allow me to pick a store from the list of stores that I already have in database. It should allow me also to create a new shop when there is the one that I want to add doesn't exist on the list. The one that I want to choose doesn't exist on the list. And accounts, well, I think I will just add some kind of menu that will allow me to add new accounts. At this moment, it should allow me only to pick one of the existing one. Date picker is just a simple control for picking a date. I'm not sure if I will change the format of the date. I will think about this. Invoice is just an optional field to store some information about the number of the invoice. Two buttons, one for locking this part and unlocking the right part. This one at this moment it's only just printing some log info, and the cancel button should clear all data that was put into the application after the OK button was clicked. On the right side, I have few fields to put products from manual invoice or paper invoice into the database. It will just allow me to pick products from the list. It also should allow to add some new products into database. So if the product doesn't exist on the list, I should be able to put it manually there. And three fields for quantity, amount, and discount. I don't have any validation, but in the future they should allow only to put numbers in here. Some optional field description, button for adding information that was all information from this part into our bottom table view, and button that should allow to save everything that was put into the application into database and clear all the controls. At this moment, it's just logging information that the button was clicked and should do something. And of course, at the bottom, I have this table view that will store information put here on the right side panel. And if I think that's all. That's all. If we talk about the GUI, and there's nothing more that can be interesting. So let's go to the code and let's look how it was created. For now, I have only one main view, that extends view. What I have here, I have override method on dock to log possibility for resizing window, so it will always have the same size. And for the root of this view, I created it as a border pane with some default styling, so we have min width and min height. And for the top menu, I created a menu bar. It's just placeholder for this moment. For the bottom, I've created a simple table view with 2 columns and some pref size. I have here a list with default values, so I will be able to see if anything appear on the table view. So it just some default data. And product class for this moment just store the ID and the name of the product. For the center menu, so I have a border pane as a root panel, and for the center of this border pane, I have another border pane that have a left and right side. For the left side, I have fragment with some basic data. It's have its own styling, and it's a form. So form can store a field set, and for this moment I have only one field set that store all the fields that I have on the right side of the application. It stores some. It has some combo box with some observable list with default values, and accounts also with default values. They both are combo boxes. Date picker without any additional styling or definitions. Simple text field for invoice number, and H box for 2 buttons, so they will be placed horizontally on bottom of the this field set. And they have only one action that log some info into console. And for the another fragment, invoice details, it's almost look the same, just a simple root with a form with some basic styling to see where exactly it's placed, and one field set where we have field product. It's just a combo box. It have a label position set to vertical, so the label will appear above this combo box, and it's created for all of those fields. And here we have some hbox, so again 3 fields will be placed horizontally with a label above each of them. Next we have some description field, and at the bottom we have another hbox for storing 2 buttons, but probably I will move this button saving into database into another place, so probably on the left side will be a better place to set this button to save data into the database. So yeah, it's all about code. There's nothing more at this moment. I plan to add some logic, so I will be able to show you this in the next video. So it's all for now, and see you next in the next video. Thank you.